Welcome back to the 61st Adelaide Masters, the final four, the semi-finals. The pointy end of the tournament. Steve Glasson, OAM, welcome.
Well, my great pleasure to be here again. We're seeing some marvellous matches and no different this round. So we just came off the back of a cracking fight back from Nathan Black against Scotty Thalborn. Scotty Thalborn holding on at the death to win 25-22. But looking forward to these lineups now as we get right down to the nitty and gritty. As you say, the 61st Adelaide Masters. And all four players in great touch.
Pardon me, very healthy crowd building. And that last game we saw Scotty, the Master versus the Apprentice. 16-3 was the lead at one stage.
Scary, isn't it? You couldn't see that coming. But Simon Geeta Johnson versus Corey Hicks. Simon from the...
Simon is from Arthurton. He's a well-known man from up on the York Peninsula. Beautiful place of South Australia. He's a farmer. So they didn't get much rain there yesterday, so he wasn't happy.
Disappointed with that, yeah.
It's been a tough year for the farmers. It's been we are in a bit of a drought, but he's a great competitor. This is a great semi-final. You've got Corey Hicks, who was a great young man himself. Adelaide member.
Yeah, local boy, so he'll have plenty of support around him. That's for sure.
Absolutely. Bragging rights if he gets through. He'll get into his dad and Timmy and his uncle Steve, the tournament director.
I had a chat to him yesterday. He said, my aim was just like to make Monday. And this was when we got washed out yesterday afternoon. He said, I've made my sort of goal to make Monday, even though we got washed out yesterday. But I said, we can go further than just making Monday, you know.
Absolutely.
And he's doing that. And Simon, of course, coming off, he had a very healthy Champions Week, didn't he, just recently here in South Australia? So he's in good touch as well. He's been very consistent.
Yeah, he's a great guy, Sol. The King Solomon, we call him. He's a great competitor, fierce competitor. So we're in for a cracker. The other semi-final, Scotty Thalborn, Brett Spur, Mount Lewis, keeping the interstaters alive.
Keeping the Lions' chances alive. My club back in downtown Sydney, Brett Spur, and of course Scotty does play with us in the as a marquee player in the Platinum League as well. So there's a nice affiliation there for yours truly. The two boys going head to head, and that promises to be an outstanding match as well. Two very accomplished players. Both players have all the shots in their artillery, so we'll see lots of finesse in the draw shots and lots of very accurate attacking shots. So should be entertaining to watch.
We will keep you updated during the game, but there's no better way to be updated yourself than to get down here to the Adelaide Bowling Club. Simon Geeta Johnson on the forehand. There's a couple of loose ones from the boys. They've swapped over the rinks, of course. They've had a roll in between.
Neither player would have made the Masters semi-finals before, would they? So you've got to wonder if there may be a couple of little nerves out there, perhaps. There may not be, but first time here.
Great shot here by Corey. Did he get there? Just.
He snuck in.
Yeah, a little bit of nerves.
Brett Spurs started off in fantastic style, getting a 4 on the first end against Scotty Thalborn. So ask for any more than that. Simon just got to run here. Needs to hurry. The track's perfect. Just not quite. So it might take an end or two just to settle in.
Yeah, he's just limbering up, the big boy. He's got a few old footy injuries, Sol.
Has he?
He's just got to get the knees. He's a bit like the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz. He just needs an oil can.
Bit of a warhorse.
Yeah. Good shot here by Corey. He's going to run. Oh, jeez.
Mighty effort. Had a great win this morning over Max Klein, who featured yesterday on the live stream. Anytime you beat Max, you're doing something right, that's for sure.
Yeah, Corey can play, there's no doubt about that. He skips Adelaide's Premier League side, coming off a
Yeah, big win this year.
Big win, Premier League Grand Final victory. So another one of Scotty Thalborn's prodigies.
Well, you're a chance of an All Adelaide final, to be fair here, aren't you?
Oh, we are. Soul on the back end.
You get down. Oh, he's just going to... He feathered the jack.
Feathered it.
Not enough to make shot, I don't believe.
He's got one down, Carlos, the marker. No stranger to the Masters.
Certainly
Carlos
not. He's been around for a long time, hasn't he? Yeah.
has been many ventures up to the Australian Open as well. Carlos, he loves getting up and about. So Corey on the backhand.
Backhand, looking to add. Needs a clear run for starters. There's a bit of a willing it to run. He's close. He's played it very well. That's a great shot.
Great shot.
Done enough. Yep, that's the absoluter. 2, so good start for Corey. I think that's all it'll be, just the 2.
Yep, just the 2.
Nice little confidence booster coming into his first Masters semi-final and off to a good start.
So no rain about this morning. We copped a fair bit of it yesterday.
Yeah, it's pretty miserable yesterday afternoon, wasn't it? They certainly made the right decision postponing play until this morning, with the weather forecast looking considerably better, and has proven that way too. We haven't had any rain, touch wood, so far. Corey going to start off with this backhand, which seemed to be the friendlier hand, judging by the quarterfinal this morning.
Just a little bit under both the speed and the grass. So Spur is away to a good start. 6-0 up after 2 ends.
Off to a flyer. These boys might just have a little bit of difficulty settling here. They're on this rink number 4 here, which is a little bit more open at the side of the clubhouse here for this little bit of a head breeze that's occurring. So understandable they might or have played a couple of just little bit short bowls there. They were a little bit more protected this morning on the rink they were on.
It is a tricky rink as well, Steve, this rink. I said it in the game before. Played many a pennant game on this rink, and it definitely is tricky. So both boys just getting a few loose ones out early.
Just finding their way.
Corey on the trot.
It's pretty good here.
Yeah.
Very good shot, Corey. Well played. You'd let me be happy with that one.
Yeah, very happy.
What's Simon's strength? Is he a draw shot player, or does he like a bit of a fun run? Or
He can play them all, to be honest.
Yep.
Yep, no.
Which you need to be able to do in singles if you're going to be competitive. Just over-corrected it slightly there.
Yeah, no, he can play all the shots. He's just wandering behind us as he's walking up to the head there. But no, he can play them all. He's he's won many club titles. State champion, a champions winner a few years back. Country singles winner.
And of course, to play in this event, you've got to be a master, which means you've got to at least won an open club singles at the very minimum.
At the very minimum.
So all of these players are very accomplished. They know how to win and have had great success in singles. And Corey's big chance of counting here again. Yeah, he's played it very well. So asking a question early.
Yep.
It'll be interesting to see how Simon plays this, whether he attacks this or not. He's got the best backwood.
Yeah, I think he won't be short. I think he'll be having a little look at this. He's a three-time club singles winner at Holdfast.
Okay.
Won a few at Arthurton.
Yeah, wow.
He's won a few. Don't worry about that.
Running backhand, got away sweet. Just watching it, needs it to turn a bit. It's hanging out of the...
Ooh.
No, not to be. Just held, didn't get much whip on that at all, to be fair. So 3 more to Corey, and he's off to a flyer.
He's off to a flyer. I like that though from Sol. He's been a bit brave early. He's not afraid to have a little run.
No, it's good.
Spurry holding a good one over there as well.
He's certainly started well.
So both semi-finals, the boys have jumped away. 7-0, Red Spur. Corey Hicks 5-0.
Corey going backhand round the clock with his early bowls each end. Pretty handy again too, I think.
Yeah, you won't want this back.
Lovely,
shot.
lovely.
So the Atherton Wheatheads is their nickname, the Wheatheads, and there'll be plenty of people tuning in from
Yeah, it's good.
from York Peninsula, their favourite son.
Part of the world. Good home there in the game, as we say. Simon changing hands now. Too risque on the forehand. Quite chilly out here today too, isn't it? It's just that breeze that...
It is a little bit chilly.
Out where we are, it's good under the awning up there. The barbecue.
Yes.
Get on down here with the barbecue firing up and the pizza oven, and it looks very cosy up there actually.
In saying that, can I see a little sprinkle of rain falling?
Yeah, perhaps very fine.
Very fine mist. Corey on the backhand, interested. Just needs to hurry onto his own. He does.
He's done that. Yep, well. Yep, good enough.
So Simon will have a good think about this.
The weight's good. He's just underplayed the line a little bit. Yeah. Probably thinking he had to be on a little bit on the tight side. The weight's unreal.
And that's one thing that you can adjust from is having good weight. You don't need to change too much. It's the wind.
Yeah, you're right. There's just a faint drizzle, isn't there?
Just a smidgen. Corey on the forehand.
His own bowl coming in. If he clears that, he could get... just won't quite get back. It's a mighty effort.
It was a mighty effort. Simon, does he stick to that little backhand?
Yeah, I don't know. His weight was good. I'm guessing he probably will. Yeah.
He will.
Let's draw a toucher for 2.
Yep.
His body language didn't look convincing, and I guess that's why he's just on the tight side again. Weight's really good yet again,
it's
but
the identical bowl just about, isn't
missing
it?
his line. So another one to Corey, 6-0.
Scotty's played a big bowl. He's on the board.
Chipped the shot bowl out, and he's doing a fist pump, double fist pump.
Double.
In a bit of fun, that is.
Wow.
That was a good shot.
Crowd gave him a good clap. They love him here.
They do. Favourite son.
Oh, we love him as a South Australian too.
Yeah.
We love it when he gets into the BPL. And
I don't think I've ever heard anyone say a bad word about Scotty, to be fair. If they have, they don't know what they're talking about.
He comes from great stock. Chris, his mum, president of the Ascot Park Bowling Club, she's sitting up there on the bank, and his late dad, Wobbly, Dave Thalborn, a great man, and gee, would he be proud.
Sure would.
So Simon just needs to settle, draw a couple close.
Yeah, put a bit of pressure on here, I think.
Yep.
He's done pretty well here. That hand just sticking slightly, that forehand back towards the clubhouse.
It's such a tricky hand to play. You think you're on the right line and you just hang a little bit under. Away it goes. You're in the game back there, Core.
Absolutely.
Simon sticking to the forehand.
Put some work on that gum too. He's working hard on that gum. Yep.
He's chewing hard. He won't be happy with that bowl.
No. He looked a little stiff when he let that one go then. Whether those knees that you talk about are, we're into day 3 for him, whether they're just giving him a bit of curry.
He has got the worst knees you have ever seen, and he's not far away from a replacement.
Okay.
Talk about this. Look at this.
Great shot, Corey. Brilliant.
Yeah, no, Sol, he's a farmer, so he's up and down, up in a tractor all the time, and he's working hard. He is due for a knee replacement. I know that much. So I reckon after this, he'll have a little bit of time off and probably book himself in for some surgery.
In the quieter season here with winter coming, he's played this very well here.
What a shot!
That's brilliant. Oh, now he's done enough. We'll get the low down here.
Carlos is saying
one
to Corey.
Corey's held on. Yep.
You were talking about a sponsor earlier, Steve.
Yes.
I think Nurofen would be a good sponsor for Simon.
Yeah. Voltaren or something like that.
Yeah. So Corey finishes in a good spot.
Another good shot.
I think Spur, he's played a big bowl over there for 2. His teammate Benny Winther on the scoreboard. I don't know if Benny's half asleep up there. Is he awake or?
No, I think he's just rugged up. I think he's actually officially in the capacity as Spur's coach now.
Oh.
So and he's trying to wrangle a deal where he gets a bit of commission for the for the payday. Good luck with that. Scotty runs and gets one out, so that'll be 8-1 to Brett Spur.
I'm sure.
The bowl to come.
I'm sure they did some sort of a handshake or an agreement before. I'd hope so for Benny's sake, because he went out after the first day. Yeah. All right, Simon Keita Johnson. Strokes it away on the backhand.
Just got a release now.
He's got a spin.
Just won't get back for him. Weight was good for it. One more to Corey.
The scoreboard pressure again. We spoke about that, Steve, in the last game. 1 to Corey, the scoreboard.
There you go, the Adelaide Bowling Club. There's Brett Spur with the green bowls and sat the bowl perfectly for Scotty Thalborn.
Yep.
Scotty on the attack. Backhand, looking for the jack primarily. Narrowly missing that and getting one of the bowls out. How do you get through a hole like that? That's crazy, but it happens. So both semi-finals off to flies here. Brett Spur 8-1 over Scott Thalborn. And Corey up 7-0 against Simon here on the TV rink.
And a healthy crowd building on the patio. If it wasn't called the patio before, it's definitely called the patio now, isn't it?
It's actually nice up there, sitting up there. It's very good.
And the crowd will build later. There will be a good following for the final.
Yeah.
It always is. We hope wherever you're tuning in from around Australia on the Spacequake YouTube channel, via the Adelaide Facebook page, you're enjoying the coverage.
Just slipping through a little bit here, just overplayed the weight a little bit with that tailwind. Chance for Simon here to put a bit of pressure on Corey.
Doesn't like it.
Weight's good.
Yeah. Well, here's a big shot for Simon. He needs to make this count.
Take advantage here. He's really working that gum.
He is. He works the tower too. You
Yeah,
watch his
I've
tower,
seen him waving it around.
like a little flipper.
If he keeps turning, no.
No.
It's just sticking a bit that side, isn't it?
Yep.
The western side. Right, Corey. Bit of room for him here. He'd be disappointed not to draw this, I suspect.
He likes it.
How's the weight now? It's very good. Well played, Corey. That's a great shot.
Great shot, Corey Hicks.
Well, Simon could play a little bit of weight here to sit the bowl trail the jack. Depends how much velocity he puts on it, whether it's quick or whether it's more subtle.
He's smiling still. He gave us a little bit of a grin. Yeah,
Yep.
he did.
Got to be somewhere near it. Got to be. He's got to run the distance.
Got to run. Oh, dear.
I'd be disappointed to drop short of that. It wasn't a bad bowl, don't get me wrong. But Scotty Thalborn's attacking. He's 4 down here. And he's not four.
Wow.
And he's nearly taking out half the crowd. He's put the jack fair over the bank. The ladies are ducking for cover up the back there. Is that his mum at the back there?
His mum was sitting on the table. She's up on the table. Max just walked past her.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Max is just checking on a spectator.
Yep.
That was Michelle. That was Simon's wife that the jack came for. Here comes the
Here we
replay
go.
now. Look at this.
Here we go. Watch this.
So
Great camera work from the boys here. So Spur on fire, nailing the jack. Here's another one. That's 4. And then Scotty T does what he does best. Watch this.
airborne.
Yow.
Whooshka. Geez, it went at head height too, didn't it?
Tell you what, there's no giving those jacks either. If you get hit, you stayed hit. Don't worry about that. I've seen a few over the years.
Well, we've seen a few injuries, haven't we? You had a BPL injury a couple of years ago, didn't you? New Zealand great.
I remember sitting next to a gentleman one day watching it, and I was right on the rink, and he was an elderly man, God bless him, and quite frail, and somebody's had a drive and it's hit him right in the shin, the jack, at full belt, and you literally just, I don't want to be too gory here, but literally just heard his shin just disintegrate.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
And he was in a world of pain, the poor fella. It was really nasty. Corey Hicks, look at you go. That is fantastic bowling.
Brilliant. He's really in the zone.
He's got game face on, hasn't he? Looks to me like a good, honest player, Corey. Just a good, honest, put the head down.
Yep.
And have a fair dinkum crack, you know.
I reckon it was Joe Edwards that got hit with a Ryan Bester drive.
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I think you're right. Yep. You know, Ryan doesn't tend to hold back too much.
And he's no stranger to the Adelaide Masters. Obviously got his own stuff happening up there at the moment, but
Yep.
yeah, no, he's a great friend of the Adelaide Bowling Club. So
Shooting Corey, very good bowls.
Simon needs to just get on the scoreboard, a settler.
He's somewhere near it here. Is he going to hold? He's got to hold. That's the key ingredient. Quite, he's just catching. Might have got second.
Yeah.
Maybe got second shot out of that. Corey, big chance here to touch this jack around the corner. Pardon me. He trying it. Chasing it. Likes it. Wants it to bend. Oh, his weight was perfect for it too.
Was Corey he's a greenkeeper by trade, a greenkeeper at the Lockleys Bowling Club, a club that you'd be very familiar with, Steve.
Very familiar with, yes. Yep. Very familiar with. Especially going back to, say, World Bowls in 2012, along with Holdfast Bay, of course.
Yep. Joint venture. So Simon really needs a big bowl here.
Once again, needs to just hang on here. Doesn't want the back of the bowl on the jack. Oh, well, he might have worsened this situation, at least by one. He's stiff. It was a good bowl. So we'll see what they adjudicate here, whether it's 2 or 3 now. Good player out of luck. 2, signalled by Corey.
Yep. They're looking for the third?
Not sure. I think it's definitely 2, isn't it?
Yep.
2, yeah. Double figures already for Corey, 10-0. And 10-1 to Brett Spur over Scotty Thalborn.
Yeah, so
we'll be looking for these comebacks to occur again here this afternoon. Adelaide, BC.
Definitely has been the story of the games that we've had the pleasure of calling.
Brett Spur, he's been just all over the jack. Scotty, not much room to work in there either. Brett covering. Scotty T trying to get a connection on the jack or on the shot bowl to move the jack. And perilously close, but not to be.
Just a little bit high, wasn't he?
Great camera work by the boys. Brilliant.
Brett is in some good form. Did say that yesterday. Good start by Corey. It won't get wasted there. So you're right, the scoreboard just ticking over. Don't worry, Simon's a fierce competitor. He will claw his way back into this game.
Oh, that's pretty good. Very good start. That's the one he's looking
There
for.
we go.
There we go. Here we go.
Nice little settler. Geez, that gum is getting a workout, isn't it?
He's chewing. He is having a fair dinkum crack at that. Nice fellow. I had a chat to him yesterday for a while. Very nice guy.
He's a great guy on and off the green.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. Leader of men. He's a great fella. You know where his nickname comes from? Sol?
No.
Son of Lloyd. Lloyd Gator Johnson, his old man.
Son of Lloyd.
Yeah,
okay.
Sol.
And Lloyd?
Lloyd's a bowler, yeah.
Yep.
Lloyd's good family on the farm.
That's all wheat territory?
Yeah, the wheat heads, yeah.
Yep.
Lentils.
Lentils, okay.
Yep.
Good bowling. Very well played.
I remember when Simon first came to the city, and he always mentioned, can you city boys go and wash your cars? What is he talking about washing cars all the time for?
Yeah.
But it was so that it would rain.
Oh. Okay,
It's meant to be a farmer's curb.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Simon holding a good 2 here.
Chance to add to that here. In the area, just got to run the distance now.
He is. Jack high. Scotty T.
Played a bomb.
Yep.
Played a bomb. Scotty T was in trouble again. And he actually ran the jack into the ditch and got Brett Spur's back bowl out to make 2.
Yeah, wow. So Corey. First time he's been 3 down.
It is, yeah.
Yep. See what he's got.
So he might play a bit of weight here, is he? No. Just a confident draw. Likes it. He likes it. So he's got to run now. That's the thing. Just got to run. His track was perfect.
Yep. Just died on him. Well, here's a little free kick. And you won't want to give Simon too many chances to. He will
Take
make,
advantage.
he will make you pay. So Simon is away on the back end.
It's a little bit quicker this time to me, but he's got a few to lock on. Oh, he's pretty good here.
Yep. One in, one out, or?
Maybe. It's just hard to tell how far that nearest short one of Corey's is. Corey's saying 2.
Yep.
He may be a little bit biased. Yep. 2.
Yeah, no, he's on the board. Okay.
Oh, relief for Simon. Yes, I'm on the board. Here I come.
He wears a little watch that has a heart rate monitor on it.
Does he?
Here's this replay here. Have a look at this.
Yeah, watch Scotty here. So Brett Spur puts the backward in. Be pretty happy with that too. And then Scotty T, conversion king, with weight, jack, and gets the back
and
one
the
for 2.
ball. How good.
That's fabulous camera work.
Yeah, we're really spoiled, aren't we?
Yep.
I was just saying before, Simon wears a little heart rate monitor on his wrist.
And is that because he has a heart?
No, he just wears one, and I always say to him, you always know when he's in the zone because it's either going a little bit fast or a little bit slow, depending on what's happening in the game. Depending who he's playing with as well.
Yes, I can imagine that. Yep. Nelly.
So, does Simon switch? Yeah, he's just asked the question. How far short is Corey's last bowl?
I think I would. Never give a sucker an even break, as they say.
Exactly.
So don't really want to play to turn it up. And then if you do play it and you purposely play it tight, you know, it doesn't count because you're worried about that bowl. So here he can play a direct, confident shot, and he's played it extremely well.
He has played that beautifully. Great shot. Scotty Thalborn is starting to hit his runners. Mind you, he didn't miss too many last game.
There'll be some highlights packages coming from that rink
Yeah.
again soon. And Corey, this will be on the highlights list too.
Tell you what, look at this. What
Perfect.
a great shot.
Perfecto.
The crowd really appreciative of the good bowls. So Simon, a little bit of hunting weight on the back end.
Needs a jack. Oh, he got a touch on it. He get it enough. He's stiff there.
Wow.
Oh, hang on, the bowl's falling out though. Well, it's all happening.
Yeah, Carlos will just tell us. I think he might be down, Corey. Measure. Safe call.
Brett Spur has drawn the shot on the other rink.
Benny Winter's happy with that.
Coach Bam Bam.
Yep. Bit of a clap. Corey on the trot.
Very good here.
Great shot.
Taking
Corey
it out of
Hicks.
it now.
Wow.
Playing well. Great shots. Great shots.
Well, Simon has got the toucher in the ditch. Corey's last bowl is the toucher. Is there enough of the jack poking out there that he can just...
I reckon there is. Actually not a bad lie from him if he can get this jack through. He's after it. Oh, he's a little bit wide, but hold the phone.
Oh.
Oh.
Dear, oh dear.
Nearly got it. Nearly. So, not a lot of room, but possible the way he's playing to draw another one here. Just a dead draw.
He's just taking a seat behind us there, Steve. If you look over your right shoulder, he's just...
Resting the knee. How's that knee going, Simon? All right? It's all right. The brain.
The brain is, yes.
At least you've got a brain.
Yep, exactly. That is a very good comeback.
Just a little bit shy, a little bit chicken. I can understand that.
Yep.
Don't go pumping up there and slide it down for 2 down, slide across for 2 down. So a little bit of a chicken shot, but deservingly, I think, the right move.
You know, even though the score now ticks away to 11-2, here's this replay of Scotty just getting the underside of the bowl.
I'm loving these highlights. This is
Yeah,
so good. Scotty on the attack. One bowl target, not easy, and gets it. Gets it perfect.
Must be warming up out there. Scotty's got the hoodie off.
Got the hoodie off, yeah.
Got the long sleeves on. Were you a long sleeve fan or a short sleeve fan?
No, I wasn't. And I wasn't really a hoodie fan either. Just like that freedom to move a little bit, you know.
The arms.
Great shot, Corey. All over the jack first bowl.
I don't mind the long sleeves.
No, it's probably safer too in the Aussie conditions, that's for sure. So
Simon just drifting past.
Bit of a grimace as he let it go. Not sure what that means, but might be a little bit on the narrow side. Still pretty handy, mind you. Look at that. It's very good.
Beautiful speed. So Simon on the forehand.
It's good. He's got to run hard now. Very good here.
What a shot. Wowee.
Got it perfect.
That'll we just give him a little bit of a confidence booster.
That is such a hard shot to play, and he's played that to perfection. And it's brought his back one into play now too.
Yeah, you're right, Steve. Corey. I think there might have been a little call from his Adelaide teammate there on the bank.
Bit of advice?
Yeah, I think so. Bit of friendly advice. I think it might have been young Covey Jarman.
Ah.
Yes.
Not bad here. Not bad here, I'll tell you. Look at this for a shot, ladies and gents. And
oh, wow.
That is such good bowling.
That is a great shot. Simon asking to come and have a look, please.
That's that brain snapping into action. That's very good thinking.
He's a thinker. He's a big thinker, Sol. He'll be having a bit of a think about things. Might be just trying to slow the game down a little bit. I wonder if Kobe just said to Corey, just draw up under the back end.
Maybe.
Mind you, there is Nathan Black sitting there. Have a look at them feeding their
faces. Yeah.
Gee whiz.
Blakey's not even coming up for air.
He's not. He's looking at his phone now.
Yeah.
Tell you what, there is some good food here on offer. If you are in the area, get down here. There they are, look. Oh. There's the boys.
Blakey's not even coming up for air.
No, he's not. Look at him.
It's like a shark.
Seagull.
Good on him.
Perfect.
Well, I think he's trying to... Wow, this is an interesting shot. He was trying to play that first. Yeah, that's remarkably game. Trying to make a number. I thought he might have just tried to pop another one around the back for starters, but maybe that's why he's out there and I'm sitting here.
Oh, I don't think he meant it to be as close as that. Just give himself a little bit of a pep talk.
That he provided Corey with another slight opportunity here to get the shot with the bowl being past the jack. Now it's all down to weight here. Has he got the club to run the distance? He's very close. Look at this for a shot. He's probably just lacking.
Oh,
yep.
Dear,
That's
dear.
really good bowls. Have a go, Corey. Have a crack.
He is having a red hot dip, isn't he? He gives his fist a little pump into his hand there. If only I had another foot.
Now, delicate here, Simon. Delicate. That's very delicate. That's
Yes,
not even playing it.
That is exactly.
Yeah.
He's not afraid to do that. Is one to Simon.
Safety first.
Safety first. So here's this replay here with Spur coming down.
Playing well. He's in a little bit of trouble this end.
Scotty,
Live.
look at that for a shot.
It's a good
Wow. And Scotty follows him down. Gee whiz. How good is that? So Simon just needs to start nailing the jack with his first.
Big end for Scotty T over there. I think he's collected 4, so suddenly he's right back in the fixture.
11-9.
Starter here. Very good, Corey.
Very
well played.
good.
That is just about perfect.
Sun shine
Yeah,
for
yeah,
the
we
first
haven't
time.
Seen too much of that, have we?
Simon just a little bit over.
It's very bright now.
It's nearly sunglasses time,
yeah,
isn't
just
it?
about. Oh, we just need a clear run.
Just a little bit over.
Chance here for Corey. Bit of room to add. I don't think he likes it. He's a bit tight, I think. That breeze is moving around a little bit, unless he backdoors it. No, he's just gone too far, I think. Yep. Weight was good enough.
Simon having a little look around at the wind.
It is a bit fluky, there's no doubt about that.
Yeah, the flags are a bit deceiving here as well. There's the 4 that Scotty picked up. Spurry crashing on a short bowl, so he wouldn't have been happy with that.
No.
Simon on the backhand.
Big effort here. Big effort here. Simon. Oh, that's a very good shot. All but. Make life a little bit more difficult for Corey to add, of course.
Well, it was an important bowl, wasn't it? He needed to get another one in there.
Yeah, he did. Don't know if Corey will be trying too hard here either. Little Fish is sweet. He's up 11-3. One makes it 12, of course, and then doesn't want to give it away. So it's a good attempt, but it's a safe attempt.
Yep.
Yeah, and he splashed the jack there, and he's probably down. So very gentle.
We saw a little bit of that yesterday, the splash of the jack and a bowl onto the jack in the wrong way, and leaves you questioning sometimes, why do we play this game?
Yeah, Max did a couple early on, didn't he? He had a few early on.
He kept smiling, though, throughout the game, didn't he? So, Corey. Leading up on the back end.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
So Scotty Thalborn getting a 1. It's now 11-10.
Hasn't that changed quickly? That was Spur got off to a flyer, and it's all Scotty at the moment.
Great shot here.
Yeah, well played. Stubby for a toucher.
Yep. He doesn't mind a stubby soul either.
Well, he had in those wheat fields all day.
Yep.
Pretty parched by the end of the day.
Lentils, barley, wheat.
Yeah. Huh. Corey. Very good here. Oh. Excellent shot all the same.
The boys are starting to dial in now.
Corey really doesn't have to change much here. Very similar to his last touch on the jack, all bowled and he scores.
Yep.
Something very, very similar.
It looks easy from here, doesn't it, Steve?
Very simple from here. Guarantee it's not. Just underdone a touch.
Just a little bit under both. So Simon, what does he do here? What does he think? He's having a good think.
That wind is definitely swirling around a bit now.
He's tricky.
It's picked up, yeah.
One down.
He's up.
He's hunting.
Close to the shot bowl here.
Got it.
Yes, great shot, Corey. That's a really good shot. Willing it to get down to that bowl then. Well played, sir.
He nearly gave up on it there for a moment.
Yeah.
He thought it was going to chew a little bit too much, and but he had the right speed for something to happen. He played it beautifully too. Maximum result for a couple.
Now, I dare say someone will be trying to arrive on this as well. He's got a good catching bowl. Waiting in the wings, yeah, he's up and about. Close to something here.
Close. Great
Wow,
shot.
Yes, that is a very good shot
That
now.
is a great shot.
Was that a toucher in the ditch though or not?
No, it wasn't. No, I think it's one shot to soul.
You've picked it in one.
Yep.
Good eyes.
Great
yeah.
shot.
Great shot. Got a fair bit of the jack in the end. I thought it
He
might kill.
middled it right in the belly, and the weight pushed it right through. So that is a great shot by Sol. Give him a bit of confidence.
Big conversion.
12-4. What does he do with the mat? He's gonna. This is his favourite. Mat up a bit to the tee.
It's his go-to, normal
Yeah,
go-to.
it's
isn't it?
his go-to.
Okay.
Yep.
It's a whisker.
A little bit of drizzle falling again.
Just the fraction, yes, a little tiny bit.
Simon on the backhand.
Shot.
Great shot. Isn't it funny how you've all got those little idiosyncrasies? Just spin
It's
the
funny.
towel.
I was just thinking something similar, strangely enough. Yeah, everyone's got their own little habits, haven't they? Their own little tweaks.
A stamp or a stomp or a flick of the foot.
Yep.
He's following this one down eagerly.
Looks pretty good too. Looks very good. Easy now at the jack.
It's okay.
Good bowl. Good bowl.
Change.
I was having to think about it. Will I?
I think it's only one. Yep.
I might put just a little bit of subtle weight at this to trail this jack. Sit the bowl, trail the jack. He's got one waiting in the wings behind. Forehand.
Hunting.
Yard or so weight.
Oh, it's just
And
going on
hold.
him.
Gee,
that's that hand, Steve.
Yeah,
you
called it earlier. Yep.
You know, you just have to play the perfect shot on that hand. You know, you're a little bit wide and you're out. Replay here.
Scotty and Brett.
Spurry.
So Scotty drawing second shot there. The jack behind that green one. Spurry just needed a foot.
Oh.
Not quite, so one to Spurry.
Yep.
Scotty Thalborn trails now 10-12 against Brett Spur.
So Sol just a bit tight, I think.
Yeah, I don't think you want to be short here either.
I won't be happy with that.
It does tighten it up a little bit, but I think Corey can play a little bit more aggressively at this now. Through that middle port. Hunting the jack, he's got the backward. He's got a couple of bowls, good bowls in the head.
I just did have a quick look over and just have a look at Sol after he bowled that, and he just looked at me and shook his head.
Did he?
Little smile on his face though, still.
Okay. Okay, quicker. Needs the go. Needs the go. Gets the gap. Well, hang on, he hasn't finished. Oh, yes he has.
Dear. Did that bring in Sol's front one?
Maybe. Maybe. It's hard to say from here. Always a bit of a laugh.
Yeah, they are. I think he might have just brought in the other front one there just by coming through onto his own and just giving it one roll. 2 shots to Simon Geeta Johnson. So the deficit is half, 6-12. Brett Spur 12-10 up. Simon. He won't be happy with that. Both boys with a little loose one. Simon, good correction. So we've got a couple of comments. I've managed to jump onto the YouTube, the Space Quake. We've got Paul Looms, great start, Corey. Great camera work. There's another comment from Andrew.
Yeah, that's a good comment.
Space Cake Sports are far superior to other streaming services. Camera angles are excellent. Yeah, well.
And getting the highlights package from the other rink is really good.
Yep. And then
up to date. Shot here, Simon.
Great shot. There's a question here by Gary Wright. Why do they only use one mat?
Yeah, well, it's Australian. That's very Australian, that one, because a lot of places overseas, good question, they just leave the mat and walk to the other end and use the second mat from the opposite end. In Australia here, it's almost religion. Very good here, well played. Little fist bump then too, I think.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, it's just a real Aussie trait, I guess, to carry the mat.
Yeah. Probably a little bit faster as well, isn't it? Just a
little bit quicker, yeah, a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
Yep. Just a habit, I think. There's no rhyme or real reason. I think it's just you start playing that way when you start playing and you get used to it, and it's just a habit now. Good question, though.
Only took me about 3 hours how to get the live chat up on YouTube. So
you've done very well. Well, it's quicker than me. Applause from our tech team.
Yeah. So keep the questions and comments coming through. We're onto it now. So Simon just a little bit under.
So free kick here. Just played a honey on the backhand.
And he needed that honey as well, because Simon was just edging his way back into the game.
Yes, I'm sure Corey would like to keep 6, 8, 10 shots in the margin here, just to keep it nice and semi-relaxed.
Brett Spur and Scotty Thalborn, 12 all. They're in a ding-dong battle over there.
Yeah, as expected. Spur had to a rapid-fire start, but slow and steady Scotty back in the mix. Now his weight's good. He's got to clear. Got to get a clear run, which he's done, but just a touch high. Great weight again, but he's got to have a bit of trouble there with his third bowl. 13-6 now.
Yep. Is that very play there?
Spurry. Yeah, 12 all. Just underdone there, Brett. And the master. Look at that. Beautiful Scotty T.
How good is that? Two shots.
Leveled the match up. There's Coach Bam Bam on the
look
right
at
there.
He looks half asleep, Bam Bam. Did he have a big night last night? Or did he
I don't think it was too bad. Not in comparison to the night before, so I believe anyway.
Yeah, there's a lobster going down at the House of Chow. Of course, that tradition. Gary Ball from Footscray Yarraville. He great supporter of the Masters.
Yeah,
he would have liked to have gone a bit deeper as Simon. Yep, great start.
Hard bugger to beat Gary too. He's a good player.
Yeah, he's a great supporter of the Masters, Gary. He's good, mate. The Colonel hasn't been over for a while, though. A couple of years, I reckon, the Colonel, since he's been here.
The Colonel?
Colonel Sanders. The old, I don't even know his first name. I only know him as Colonel.
Can't place him.
Big, tall. Looks like Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Does he? Does he? Okay.
But a big, taller version. Someone will send the comment through.
Yeah.
Spurry.
Simon off to a good start this end.
Yep.
Yeah, very good. Very good. It's a good looking forehand shot here if he wants to. His own bowl coming in, or he's staying on the backhand.
I'll get his attention, don't worry.
Tell you what, he's close. He just needs to hold. Oh, he's up and over his own. Has he got enough? Yes, he's...
yes.
That little
ultimate
wiki
result.
Wiki woos again. Little wiki, because the Lee such little wiki woos.
Little wiki woo. We've got a About 500 people watching on the YouTube.
Close. Well, he's going to open this up a bit, and he has. That's a very good shot. Good bowler out of luck twice there, really.
Yeah, no, he's just a little bit unlucky. I'm going to see if young Nathan Black wants to come and join you, Steve. I'm going to sub myself out here and bring in the young man.
Bring in the pup.
Yep, bring him in. Oh, Corey's not happy with this.
He got a big gust then, though, too.
He did.
Still going. I think he liked a lot more than it's a good shot, but he got a big gust just to hold it up. Okay, big shot here for Simon.
Yes.
Wants to eat this jack here. He can make a probably good three here at least.
Well, this is a big shot here for Sol. One down.
One down. He's got a couple of bowls waiting in the wings here. Be a good one for him to get at this stage of the game. Here we go on the backhand. Arriving. Really wants the jack. Well, it doesn't want to get his own. Oh, he's stiff. Jeez. He's had an unlucky end there, to be fair. Very stiff.
So I'm going to sub myself out here, Steve, and I'm going to bring in someone that needs no introduction to the Horn Bowls fraternity. One of the best going around at the moment.
Smiling assassin.
Welcome to the panel, Mr. Nathan Black.
Blackie, Sir Black. How you going, mate?
Yeah, not too bad, Glass. Yourself?
Very good, thank you. Very good. Wonderful game this morning. You and Scotty T. Your game of two halves, really. Scotty kicked off very, very well on the long ends, and you hung in there, and you were close. You were sort of 18 inches, 2 feet, 18 inches, and Scotty was all over it. You got the mat, you shortened it up, and away you went. And it came right down the wire. A quality game and a wonderful comeback. So, well played, sir.
Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, it was certainly a game of two halves. He was all over me early. I just couldn't quite find my speed. But, yeah, I sort of found my rhythm in that second half and just couldn't get over the last hurdle, Glass.
No, well, as I say, a very good comeback, and you can hold your head very high. And, I mean, as much as we'd like to, Blackie, you can't win everything. You're coming off like 3 state titles, Champions Week, you greedy thing. You've been playing a lot of bowls. You're playing Platinum League in New South Wales. You're in the Sydney Lions BPL franchise now. We're loving your work there. There is one problem, I guess, and that is you're reluctant to admit this, but I have been playing with you in the Platinum League in Sydney for Mount Lewis, and, well, you've shafted me. You've got me out of your rink. You've had enough. I'm hurt.
I have heard that, certainly nothing to do with me, Glass, but I have heard you've had to bring your goods to another rink, so that's very unfortunate for me to not get to spend my time with you.
I was delighted he kept turning up after the first couple of games and putting up with me. So, but look, it's been a delight to play, 3 matches with you, and you've been on fire, and you've come to your senses, so get rid of him, and let's move on. So very good. What's next on the agenda for you, mate? You've had a lot of bowls.
Yeah, obviously still platinum pennant over the next few weekends coming up, but fair start to the head here by Corey.
He's played this very well, but has kind of framed a little bit, so it'll be interesting to see how much weight Simon plays here. It looks awfully inviting to really attack this, doesn't it?
Yeah, it certainly does.
And he's very close here.
Certainly in the area.
Well, he's got something. It's a good shot. 1 down.
To 1.
Would love the jack. Yeah, so Platinum League, and then do you get a bit of a spell through the winter months now, being a local here in South Australia?
Yeah, so Platinum sort of ends up, goes pretty well into the AO, so I think I fly from Platinum on that last weekend straight to the AO.
Brett Spur sinking the jack there. At least one, maybe more.
Looks like that.
Oh, that one's in easy. I'm not sure what they're measuring there. Maybe the front one here, I think, yeah. No, just the one,
Just
but
the
a
one.
very good conversion.
Yeah, he's certainly been in some good form, has Spurry.
Yeah. So he'll extend his lead now 14-12. And what's your AO teams look like? What do you look at this for Corey? Just need to bend a bit, but who you teamed up with in the AO?
Fours, I've got Cohen, Matty Lucas and Nick Cahill. So
Very solid, very solid. Yeah.
change up from last year, but certainly looking forward to getting out on the green with those boys.
Yeah. The young fellas or the young boys?
Peter Taylor for the pairs.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah. Oh, that's good. And the draw's out. Have you had a look at it yet, or?
Yeah, I actually play the young man on the green at the moment, Corey Hicks.
Oh, you joking?
Play against him in the pairs section.
Oh, wow.
So
First up.
that'll be a
fellow teammate.
good grudge match, that one.
Yeah, okay. Where's that at?
Oh, haven't looked that far, Glass.
And you're in the singles as well, I take it?
Yeah.
Good on you. We wish you well, mate. Keep those titles coming. Great effort there from Simon, trying to land the bowl, but a bowl high. He's been a little bit unlucky here once or twice, Simon.
Yeah, played the speed perfect there. Just didn't get back.
Who's your tip, Lucky, to take this out?
Oh, I'd be rude if I didn't say one of the Adelaide boys.
Yes,
So, I've got to stick to my home ground roots and back one of the Adelaide boys in.
Okay. Which one?
Oh,
Come on, can't sit on the fence. Come on, which one?
no, it'd be too hard to go away from Scotty T. He was
that's good. No,
in
fair
some
enough.
awesome form against me.
Yep.
So
Yep. No, fair call. Well, you're still a chance of an All Adelaide final, to be fair.
certainly is.
You're a bit peckish there. The camera caught you guys feeding your faces there before. You're like a shark. You were devouring whatever it was. Bit peckish, mate, were you?
A bit peckish.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough. You've been out there all morning.
Did receive a few messages that obviously the camera was switched to me to devour my burger that I had.
Very good. And I was talking to your mum and your brother and your dad earlier. They're deservingly very proud of your efforts in bowls thus far too. And I've got to say to you, they shared a couple of photos. They shared a couple of photos of young Nathan. Now, I know we can't see this, but there's one of you. You're all of maybe 15 with Karen Murphy when you defeated Karen Murphy here at the Adelaide Masters. That's a great photo for the archives. And, of course, if only we could see this, but look at the haircut. It's like a mop. It's like a mop. Look at this. So I've got a bit of stuff on you here today, which is good, which I like.
Yeah, that certainly isn't some of my proudest haircuts, those ones.
We have a Stirrers Club at Mount Lewis, and I'm sure they'll get screened in times to come. I love the haircut. It's just like a mop. I don't know if your mother really wanted to share it or not, but she did. Scotty T draws a toucher. Yeah, very good, mate. And tell us, you got any short-term, long-term goals that you've identified for the game, or you just enjoying the journey, or how does Nathan Black tick?
Yeah, certainly just enjoying the journey at the moment. Obviously, we've had a few game trials and stuff like that within the Aussie squad, so looking forward to what's to come within that.
Yeah. Well, you're certainly heading the right way, mate, with all due respect to everybody involved, but you've been a sublime form and evolving as a player and getting better and better and better, which is great to see. And may I say, not because you're sitting here, but you're handling it all very well too, on and off the green. I congratulate you doing so well. So really good stuff.
That's probably some of the nicest words you've ever said to me, Glass.
Oh, I'm getting paid, Nathan. No, mate, I only say what's fair income, what's true. So good on you. Keep up the good work. Just needs to release here a little bit.
Yeah, you can
far off.
Just get caught a fraction wide there if you're just out there. But
well, it's been interesting too, the forehand going in this direction. Yesterday there was a bit of whip there. Today, if you just get out and only a touch, it really sticks out there, So it's kind of sensitive. I guess it's that breeze, having an impact there, because it does fluke around a little bit here. It has been today.
I'd say pretty close for shot here, but Sol, plenty of room here. He'll be backing himself in. Get himself back ticking over that board.
You had a couple of ding-dong battles with him, I think, in the Champions Week too, didn't you? He was featuring well, so you know his game very well.
Yeah, I've certainly come across Sol a few times within the state championships.
Very close. Bit of the jack here. Oh, he's got the hole. That's stiff. How'd he go through there without touching anything? And the look on his face says it all. So I think Corey's confident he's got shot here, I think.
Almost
at
think
least
I've seen
one.
a 3.
Yeah, well, or a 2. That's 1 out. He could even be 2 here with that. Yeah, this one here. 2, and they're going to measure for 3. Wow, that's deceiving, isn't it? Simon's just missed that touch off his front bowl he's in, or a touch on the jacket, any which way, and he's just gone clean through. Right, we're about to find out. Looks like 3. Yep. Good eyes, Blackie. You picked that up well.
3 it is.
And that does blow this lead out a little bit now. 19-6 to Corey. The local Adelaide folk will be very happy at this stage. Here's Scotty T. Oh, draws through the hole. Stiff. Brett Spur just pulling up a tad short, holding 1-ish. Scotty T, no doubt about him. No doubt about him. Draws a jack. And Spurry all but 1 to Scotty T. And a little bit chicken with his last. Brett Spur 14, Scotty Thalborn 13. And Corey's opened up a really handy 19-6 lead here and playing well. So you're going to bring the mop haircut back or not?
No, certainly not. I think I might keep that in the keep that in the bag, I reckon.
And we at Mount Lewis are loving the South Australian flavour that we've got going with yourself, Scotty T, and of course Tyson Wilson, all being integral parts of our Platinum League team and BPL, and Tyson working there now. It's really good. So we're getting inundated with you South Australians. It's great.
Almost taken over, you'd say,
Well,
Glass.
probably have taken over, to be fair. Probably have.
Great effort there by Corey, just fading under the jack.
Will you hang around this afternoon and watch the finale of it all? You got to drive home. You got to drive home.
I've got the drive home, but yeah, I'm sure I'll be around for it.
How long's the drive going to take you?
3 hours to get back home, I really look forward to that every week.
Yes, yep. You know the road back. Be safe though. Be careful. I was out country New South Wales last week and about 110 k's an hour and collected Skippy, the bush kangaroo. So come out of nowhere. So you got to be careful.
Certainly do.
He was an adult size one too. Wasn't very pretty in a high car. Get under this bowl. His weight was good too. Right, Corey, 3 seconds. Will he go for this?
Be interesting what he plays here. Obviously, they're not real tight to the jack, but
I think it's worth it.
Seen him on the
19-6, 19-6. I think it's worth a step. Well, no, he's playing subtle. He can still get it with this, but he's just a touch high. Weight was good enough to sit it.
Certainly was.
Right, chance to add here. Just got to try and navigate those little awkward ones coming in on either hand here.
Yeah, these are the big ones that certainly can get you back in the game. Obviously, I like to call them a little bit of a freebie. Free
kick, yep. Yeah, for sure. You played a few this morning too.
Just not quite enough.
It's a very good game. Right, how's it going? The weight's good enough, I think. Or is it? No, that's a bad call. Commentator's curse there. 1. Maybe change of length here. Slight change of length. So you had the entree for lunch. What's the main meal looking like? What are we ordering?
No more for me.
That'll do you?
Certainly filled me up fine.
Do you? So Scotty Thalborn is drawing on the forehand. Spurry holding 1 there. Looking to add and does just that by the look of it. Well,
certainly
get the measure out.
Certainly some awesome footage that they get done down at Spacequake. They're awesome with their live streaming.
Doing a great job, aren't they? Maybe flop back in for second. We'll just get the... Yeah, it was only 1 to Brett Spur, so 15 Brett Spur, 13 Scotty Thalborn. So we're going the distance in that one. And a great start by Simon here. Fighting hard to stay in this at 7.19.
Yeah, knowing Sol very well, he's certainly not going to lay down in this game. He's a competitor and a half.
Good fighter. Yeah, good fighter. Well, we've been privy to a couple of great fight backs. Yours this morning and Maxie's yesterday afternoon against Craig Mills. Are incredible fight backs. Very good. Very good. Nathan Black style.
Just lays it open a little bit. I think we'll see a bit of speed here from Corey. And we certainly will.
He's watching it with interest. Oh, he got a little bit. Probably won't kill, will it? It's going to go close. Well, it's borderline. What do you reckon, Bucky? How's your eyes?
Oh, that is very close. I favoured just out, maybe.
Just kept going, didn't it? Not sure. Good hit.
Very good hit.
He would have liked to belly it, but...
Looks like can they get a mirror on it, are they?
Have to have a look, I think. Mate, it's... What's the temperature at the moment here? I'll just have a look. It's 17 degrees with a wind chill factor of I'm not sure, but it's fresh. And here you are sitting in a pole and a pair of shorts. Yeah, breed them tough here in South Australia, I'll give you that.
Yeah, no, I'm certainly not a pants fan anyway.
No.
You don't really see me wear a jumper very often.
No, fair enough. Don't mind the cool weather.
Oh, a dead end it is.
Yeah, it must have been just out.
Sina, you were even out to work during the break of the two games here.
Part of the service.
Raking the
ditches for Scotty T. Yes, well, it's just part of the service, really. I don't think I'd rate them as good as Scotty, but he's very conscientious about his greens and his surfaces and the surrounds, and loves his greens. Just loves his club.
Yeah, he certainly does a very good job around here with the greens, and also to all of his volunteers, he's a very good distributor, I like to say.
Yep, can delegate well. I heard him have a meeting with one just before this game, sorting out tomorrow's proceedings, so...
Yeah, no, we have plenty of awesome volunteers around here at Adelaide, which is awesome to see.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Unsung heroes, to be fair. That breeze is cool, I'll tell you.
Certainly is chilly.
Back to work tomorrow?
Yeah, back to work tomorrow.
Wow. Is that your third day this year of work? How many would you have had this year?
No, I've got a very good boss. Special shout out to Adelaide Steel Fabrication. They're awesome with me and the amount of time I have off to be able to get to my commitments.
That's fabulous. Well, they have a very special young man on their books, and that's great to see them looking out for you as well. So, Corey, good shot here. That's enough for shot. Well played.
One on the measure.
Yeah, it's deceiving
Carlos.
Solid sort of needs to start making things happening here, doesn't he? He's been close.
Sort
He's been stiff a few times. Yeah.
It's one roll of his own.
Well, he might get to the back one. That takes the measure out of the equation.
Gives himself a couple of seconds.
Have you played with and against Corey much?
No, not really.
Deal,
no, mainly on the same side of him.
Yep.
Obviously, Pennant teammates.
Yeah,
but
you had the big win this year, you guys, and for Adelaide against Ascot Park, wasn't it, in the final? Yeah.
Nah, super proud of him. He's had an awesome weekend so far this week.
Yeah.
Well, solely with 2 seconds, I'd say so.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to get to the bowl, isn't it? But Magpie's chewing up the ground on one of the other greens there by the look of it. Scotty will not be impressed. He's really got to draw the shot here, hasn't he? Just don't know if he can get to the bowl to set it for 3. He may prove me wrong. I don't mind if he does.
He's got that landing speed.
He has got that landing speed, and I'll tell you what. Well, he's just under pace a touch. Excellent attempt, and he's had a bit of that go on this afternoon. Just the wrong sides or the wrong touch.
Another opportunity here for Corey to add another and keep ticking over that board.
Taking his time, bit of breeze. Just setting himself. Here we go. So he just looks like a good, honest player to me, Corey. He just puts his head down and goes about his business. No airs or graces. Working hard. I spoke to him yesterday. He said his goal was to make Monday. So when he got washed off yesterday, he was very happy. I said, well, you could go a lot further than just getting to Monday, you know. He said, yeah, I'll be trying. And he's certainly doing that. In the box seat for the grand final at this stage.
He certainly is. He's doing all the right things at the moment.
Here we go. Brett Spur, backhand. Always round about the mark. Scotty T just catches the, or just nicks the shot bowl. Two very consistent players. Spur again. And then, well, in a little bit of trouble.
Some would say you only need one, isn't it, class?
That's it. And Scotty T comes to the party, draws a shot with his last bowl. 15-14, Brett Spur leads Scotty Thalborn in the other semi-final. A very good opening bowl again from Corey, keeping that pressure on. How many Masters have you played now? Any idea?
It's a very good question, Gus.
Yeah.
How old was I when I played in my first one? I think I was 13 or 14, so that's a fair few years.
So to play in the Masters, you've got to have won a club singles or better. So you were 13 or 14. So at what age did you win your first club singles? 3.
I think I was either just before 13 or 13 years old.
Wow, yeah.
Down at my club that I first started at, Port Germain.
Oh, yeah, very good. That'd have to be a record, I reckon. Probably the youngest ever club singles champion. Have to be close to it.
Yeah, well, actually, there was a young lad this year, Adrian Green's lad. I seen he won the club singles this year, so I certainly think he'd be up there within it.
What club was he at?
Kapunda.
Oh, yeah, yep. And how old was he? 13 as well?
I think he's 13.
Yeah, okay, wow. It's impressive. Some good breeding there with Adrian as his dad too. Good player.
Certainly is.
Good shots, Corey. Enough for 2. Right. Need to get in here, Simon. He's doing his best. Very close. Very close here. Played a bomb. Doesn't want any holes, and he has.
That's a great shot.
Got it perfect for 2. Hit enough for 2. Great shot.
Simon just telling me it's about time, but no, that's certainly a great shot in the context of this game. Good opportunity for Corey here. Land the bowl, trail the jack back to his own.
Yeah, well, he can sit either one of the bowls to reduce it, can't he? He'll trail that jack for 2. He's chasing it. Can't be too far away. Look at this. Look at this first shot. Needs a jack, though. Needs a jack. Oh, that is stiff. That is awfully unlucky. That's such a good shot.
That's one hell of an effort.
Such a good shot. And here we go, Scotty and Brett Spur again, all over the jack, peppering the jack on the next rink. Brett trying to draw the shot, much like Simon's, just misses, or Corey's rather, just misses. Scotty just underdone. Sperry have a runner at this with 3 seconds potentially. And that he is on the backhand, or his forehand being a left-hander, and just misses the pack. The cannon was on a measure, and it's 1 to Scotty T by the look of it.
Yeah, 15 all over there. Very tight game.
All square, yep, just Scotty, all square. Game on. Simon needs to keep chewing.
Turn.
Oh, got a little hold there. 2. Well played, sir. What did you have? Did you have a pizza for lunch?
Schnitzel burger.
Oh, Snitty burger. Yeah. Was it any good? I'm sure it was.
Certainly was. They do some awesome food down here at Adelaide.
They do. We've talked about it a few times here with the corporate bowls and the functions and everything else they have on here. It's sublime. It's really, really good. So 20 to 9.
Interesting that Simon's sort of sticking to that similar sort of length as what Corey's been playing.
Yeah. He must feel reasonably confident or comfortable on it, but is it worth throwing something different to try and change it up a little bit? A la Nathan Blackstyle this morning.
Yeah, I certainly needed to do something, Glass. I knew that what was happening wasn't going great.
Sometimes you can't do much about it either. If your opposition's playing that well, it's very, very difficult sometimes. But to your credit, you hung in there.
Yeah, he was certainly nailing his first 2 bowls. Just nailing it really back hoppers, which made it really tough.
Yep.
Forces you play those different speeds.
And they were quite tricky shots to have to play. You know, they weren't easy, straightforward, just plain runners or anything like that. So you're trying to construct shots, you know, and it was hard. And then, you won an end or 2 and got it short, and away you went. So great entertainment, great viewing. Well,
just drifting past.
It's a little bit loose for Corey Stan the way he's been playing, but
good opportunity for Solia to capitalise. Put the pressure back on.
Yeah. He's a fidgeter, isn't he? He fidgets. He's working on that gum. He's spinning the towel. He's fidgeting with his shirt. He'd be disappointed with that last one, I think. He would like to really put the nail on the coffin there.
Good composure from Corey there. Spurry just playing a shot on the other hand.
Yeah,
good composure to go back, reset.
Bit of a gust as well, wasn't there? A bit of gust of wind. So here we go. Up through his own on the backhand on the draw.
He's on the trot.
He used to negate this and then throw the anchors out. Oh, that's going to be close. Got to be close to shot. How's your eyes, Blackie? It'll be better than mine.
Oh, that's very close, especially with the camera angle.
Yeah. Next door again, some highlights coming in here. Scotty holding. Brett just sneaking through a little bit. And Scotty, little glance, but he was in the area anyway. Stubby for a touch, I keep saying. Sperry collects the front one. Scotty's getting greedy. Goes to add to this, and of course does so with class. Asking the big question of Spurry, and watch this.
Yeah, what a shot that was.
Perfect, got the perfect result to get one out of it. Very good shot.
16-15 over there, Spurry's way.
That breeze has definitely picked up a little bit, isn't it? It's a real headwind going that way now. And they're a little bit more vulnerable here on this end with the clubhouse. Not quite as protected as that middle rink.
Well, beats his last bowl here. He's definitely shot.
This will probably tell us if he's shot or not, because if he goes forehand, you'd suggest he's down. If he goes backhand, he'd be holding, I reckon. That's my call. Is that fair?
And backhand he is.
So you'd have to favour him for shot, I reckon. Doesn't want to pump this front one up. There is a little hole there. Oh, as he crept through. Oh, that just makes it all the more interesting.
I'd say that would maybe be the definite shot with his last bowl. A little bit fortunate. Very much in the area though.
Oh, Simon's getting the tape out. They're going to have a measure here. Yep, that's one. And don't quite see there. One.
One with his last bowl.
Yeah. Well, he sort of turned that one in, didn't he? But he got past enough. So 21, he's on the springboard, so to speak, here. Corey can go out on one end with a max score. Now, Brett Spur and Scotty still putting a show on. Scotty on the attack here is 2 down. And there you have it. No, thank you. I'll start this end again, thanks.
Yeah, what a battle they're having over there.
Sure are.
Certainly some high quality heads.
They certainly are. Thanks for stepping in, mate, too. Good to have a chat to you. It's great.
It's good to be watching some awesome bowls here.
Start again by Corey.
Nailing that centre line.
It's got a little bit darker, has it? Is it? It's not going to rain, is it?
We can only pray not.
Yeah.
Certainly got a bit vicious yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, it sure did. I don't think they predicted that much, did they? But it was good rain for the local area anyway, because you've had a dry spell. Still need some out in the country, but...
Yeah, we could only hope some of it headed north for us.
Yeah. Simon, 1 down. Well, he's up. Step 1. And very close to the right thing here. He's got it. Got a bit of it. Yep, good enough.
Got enough of the
well
jack.
Played. Well played.
Yeah, certainly when you're down on the scoreboard, it's all about giving yourself that opportunity with that extra...
Give yourself a chance.
Chance. What a reply by Corey.
Gave that a nice chance, didn't he? Yes. You'll convert me.
He certainly had a reply for most of what Sol's put down this game. It's not far away here again, though.
Oh, he's just those near misses. Geez, had a lot of those.
Interesting what we see Corey play here. He tucks it away first.
I think he's got a full draw, hasn't he? He's got to draw with confidence. If he gets the jack first, or if he misses a jack, he's in a position where he, sort of covers that trail shot a little bit as well. So he's got to play 2 shots in one here a little bit.
He's on the back end.
He's reaching. Now he probably wants it to hold here. And it has. Well, it's another shot. Okay, now this is interesting.
This is a big bowl, this. 2 down. I'd say getting the jack, he probably makes 3 in the bin.
Yep.
Big bowl here.
Huge. Doesn't seem too frazzled by anything, Simon, does he? He just gets on with business. Right, wants the jack here. He's watching the body and he's still, well, he's watching it. Oh, he's just wide that narrow. 2 more, so he's really putting the heat on now, Corey. 23-9. That was a big, big bowl.
Yeah, it certainly was. 2 more puts Corey to 23.
Certainly in the box seat now, Corey, to progress to his first ever Adelaide Masters Grand Final.
Yeah, he's certainly in the box seat. It's all about staying switched on here for Corey.
Yeah, and that's the thing, haven't you? You've got to stay switched on because any loss of concentration can be critical, even with a comfortable lead. You know, if you just switch off, it can be very hard to switch back on sometimes. And he'd like to finish this as soon as he possibly could, if possible, to get off and just have a spell for a little bit longer before the grand final. So I'm just trying that forehand down there. It's good, it's in the game.
Another good area there by Corey.
Better track here. Shot. Has he stopped in time? I think so.
Oh, I'd say so. Just ducking under.
There's another one around the mark, so Simon really needs to get another one in there here. Keep spinning.
Just got to hold on.
Don't think he's done quite enough. It might force a hand change though. For Corey, yep. Over the forehand. Can potentially land the bowl for 2 in the perfect world. It's out there. Here it comes. Tell you what, it's very good here.
Far away.
On the shot, that's a great bowl.
Great shot there from Corey.
And he had one go at it too, and he nailed it on that forehand.
Going by the call from Carlos before, I think he said it was a measure before that, so
yeah,
it could possibly be holding game.
Could be too. Okay. Deceiving camera angles, but that's a really good shot. Now, can he get this jack sideways a little bit here, Simon? For a big count, for a big count, yeah.
Jack sideways and land the bowl is very good for him here.
Huge. How's it weight? Oh, well, he'll take the measure out of it. So it'll be one more to Corey Hicks. 24-9.
Yeah, he'd probably be a little bit disappointed with himself there, not giving it a real hot crack.
So Brett Spur draws the jack. Scotty pumps up. Spur's still holding. Draws another. Scotty Thalborn with the bowl to go. Oh, has he run the distance? Close. They're reviewing it as we speak. Brett Spur wants the measure out. Scotty's trying to put the mat down, claiming it's his. A little bit of fun and games by the boys. I noticed you guys had one like that this morning too. There was a measure, and Scotty just went and placed the mat up short where you would place the mat. He was quite determined that he was one down.
Yep.
Bit of a laugh.
Yeah, obviously good mates of each other.
Yeah.
Bit of banter.
So Scotty does do enough there to draw the shot.
Yeah, that was a big bowl there for Scott as
certainly
well.
Was. A couple down. 16-18 is the current score. He just kicking himself, collecting his own short bowl. How often's that happen? They're like a magnet, aren't they, when you play one?
Yeah, as I like to say when I do that to myself, who put that there?
That's exactly right. It's very good from Simon here. Two great bowls.
Yeah, two great openings there by Sol.
That's how it's done.
Probably see a change of hand, I'd say.
See Andrew Smith up there, a five-time Masters champion. Good to see him hanging about.
Yeah, I think he's been down a few of the days over the weekend.
Yeah. Still heavily involved, doing a fair bit of coaching and mentoring and things like that. Yeah. Good.
Yeah, he's been doing well with our state side.
Yeah, that's good. A lot of wisdom and experience there. What did he say?
I think he said, "Here we go."
Here we go. Here we go. I thought that's what he said. Here we go. He's played 3 good shots.
Probably one of the first times we've seen Corey under the pump here for a while. Yeah. So big bowl here. Doesn't want to let Sol back in it.
And he needs the one as well. So I'll say only that we often hear the old adage, but bloody hard to get that one sometimes. Yeah. Well, it's his best effort thus far, but he's going to have to throw the anchors out, I think. So, well, chance here for 4 for Simon. He'll be pretty happy with that.
So, I don't think Maxi's still here, but if Maxi's tuning in, Sol just said darkness has arrived. A little bit of a nickname we've got for him.
Oh, is it? Okay.
All about his speed from here.
Yeah, it looks pretty good to me. Well played, sir. Very good. Very good. 4 badge.
Yeah, great shots there by Sol.
He'd like to do another one of them now.
Oh, he certainly wouldn't mind it. Sticking to that same length. Very interesting.
He hasn't changed it up much, has he?
No, I guess that's just a personal thing, I guess, if you back yourself on.
Yep, that's it.
That's where you feel comfortable.
He's not doing anything wrong. Handy. Very handy.
Spur drawing shot there with his last bowl. 2 down.
Corey, very good there. Match lie.
Certainly is. Far away.
Oh, he's just going to peel off, yeah.
Yeah, we talked about those. He's just really had the wrong edges.
Yep, he's had a few of them. Corey try and close this head down a little bit now, tidy it up. Beat Simon to it. Not bad. That's very good.
That's a great shot there by Corey.
Very good. Forehand, eh? with weight. Jack through the hole, hopefully, is the plan. Just getting away a little bit. He might get one of them out. Oh, it's locked in there. There's trouble. Trouble now. What do you do? Do you draw a shot or cover? If you're Corey.
It's heaving it on.
Yeah, so he's going for cover. He wants to get right around those two back ones.
Yeah, it just gets past them. He's in a very good home.
It's still in the game there. It's well done. Gets an edge. Yeah, he's not messing around, Simon. He's straight up and into it. Here we go. Stay in the game. 2 down. He's willing it on. He's got the shot ball. No, he's just feathered it. Story of the game. Congratulations, Corey Hicks, through to his first Adelaide Masters Grand Final. Waiting on the winner. Clapping from appreciation from Scotty Thalborn and Brett Spur on the next rink. He will play the winner of that match in what will be a doozy. Still a chance of a dual Adelaide Bowling Club final, depending on Scotty's results.
Yeah, what an effort there by Corey. It's awesome. He played well, and like you said, he's through to his first Adelaide Masters Grand Final.
Unreal. And we're going to stay tuned here. We're going to zero in on this other semi-final now between Scotty and Brett Spur. Brett Spur leading 19-16. Little highlights package here. We'll just get organised to transfer across. Brett Spur, beautiful shot to Jack off the line. Just 2 down, draws a shot. 19-16. Well, Corey can always put his feet up for a little while now. Scotty Thalborn, look at that. Brilliant for 2. This is live action now.
By Scotty.
Yeah, live as we speak. Camera angles will be a little bit different because it's not on TV rink, but the guys are doing a phenomenal job getting us footage of this. Thank you very much. Sperry doesn't like it. And by the body language. Either touch high or touch heavy, one or the other. Take your pick. Athlete.
He's a character, isn't he,
Sure
Scotty?
Is. Very down to earth. It's good again, though. Look at that.
Oh, he may have fattened this up a little bit.
He's spraying it up a bit. Sperry's got a very good hit on him. He'll be going pretty solid at this. Looking for the kill. Jack in the ditch. Away it goes. Well, the commentator's curse again. He's got the slow. He probably only has to catch a bit of that edge of that Jack high-ish bowl for a kill. And he's got the hole. Scotty drawing for 4. And a chance to take the lead now. It's a silly game, isn't it? And he sent it.
It's not going to arrive, I don't think.
No, he didn't know to play
Gets
a
it
blocker.
back to all square, 19 all.
Going to go the distance. We're going the distance. Oh, that breeze is cool. Doing a good job, Lucky. Thanks for coming in, mate.
It's been a pleasure.
Hear that wind gusting.
Yeah, it's just started to pick up a little bit here.
Solid. This could take a while yet, this game, 19 all.
I wonder if Scotty gets over the line here, whether it's the first time there's been a same club grand final matchup.
Yeah, would be interesting. Would be very interesting. Good start by Brett Spur.
Yeah, great opener there.
I can't recall in my times here the same club playing in the final, but that doesn't mean it hasn't happened. Oh, well, actually, you tell a lie. What was Gary Kelly and Corey Wedlock. Was that last year?
Yep.
There you go.
You're exactly right there.
There you go. I just had an epiphany. So it has happened.
Yeah, they're a bit of traders this year. They're off to the Everest.
Spur wouldn't be too impressed with that one, I don't think. I mean, with Jack High shot bowl and dropping short for a man of his experience, but he's going good.
Just stuck it under.
Right, he won't want to be short here. The area, keep pedaling.
Ready speed.
Don't know if that's enough. Yeah, I was going to say, might go and have a look at this thing. It's one no measure because it makes a big difference
Yeah,
to
certainly
what sort of shot he plays, I think. Yeah.
does change his shot. Saying lining up on the floor, and I'd say he's backing himself to run at this.
Going big. Doesn't like it. Does not like it. Spur would be nervous now that it is 2 or not. He sort of indicated, Scott, he felt it might be 2. Oh, he's not sure. I'm a little surprised Scotty didn't go and have a look at that, to be fair, but...
Yeah, obviously you've sort of set on that shot,
Yeah,
otherwise
yeah.
if he was...
It's pretty good weight-wise, isn't it? Might get the jack here. Well, we'll take some measure out of it. Oh. Scary. May only be 1. May only be 1 now. They're calling for the measure again. He hasn't given it away, has he? One, I think.
Yeah, 1 it will be.
One the Brett Spur, yep. Well, that was an interesting finish at the end, that's for sure. Right, I'm going to have a quick stretch. I'll leave it to the experts for a moment. Enjoy the rest of this game, boys. Thank you.
Cheers, Glass.
Yes, well.
Welcome back into the box.
Young Mr. Black. I've just had a feed.
There you go, schnitzel burger as well.
Fu Manchu. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Steve has gone to get his burger. He's a bit peckish. Got to feed the great man up, don't we?
Yeah, that's right. He's doing a very good job.
How good is it, this semi-final?
Yeah, it's been a great game looking across the green. Obviously, live stream just switching over now, but they've certainly been having a battle.
Scotty definitely does not want to give in.
Great reply there by Spur.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shot for shot.
Well done to young Corey. Teammate into the final.
Yeah, certainly a great effort by Corey. Kept his composure and played the shots to go with it, so big congratulations to him. Our first 2025 Adelaide Masters finalist.
He's had a big year, Cor, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's had a good year.
A state debut,
State
a
debut.
flag, and now an Adelaide Masters final.
Yeah, he'd be pretty chuffed, the young lad, I reckon.
Sperry.
That's great shooting by Spurry.
Brett has been in some scary form this weekend. Scotty running. Oh,
What a shot there by Scotty. Makes one.
And the crowd on the patio.
Great sportsmanship there by the boys.
Well, the boys, they know each other so well, and so many of you guys at that elite level have that great mateship.
Nice replay there. What a shot.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at the crowd on the patio. I tell you what, I think they're still recovering on the patio from that drive before where the jack went through like a torpedo. Spurry, what have you got?
Quality speed.
Just
pulling up short.
very healthy crowd.
Yeah, Scotty's certainly got the home crowd up his sleeve yet.
A little free kick. Backhand draw. Did he send it?
Just got to get past the front bowl. Not going to be. Back to square.
20 all. Oh, we've got a ding-dong battle here.
Certainly do.
Are you cold yet, or are you?
It's starting to get a little bit on the chilly side. Glass has been into me all game about that.
We better get a call out. Can someone bring Nathan Black a jacket out to the commentary booth? Anyone inside? Bring him out an Adelaide hoodie. Scotty.
Didn't like it out the hand.
He did, and he screwed his face up a little bit, and understandably so. Well, I don't see anyone running out with a hoodie for you, young Nathan.
No, I certainly don't.
Sperry. Great start.
Great opener there from Spurry again.
These two blokes are just in a rhythm, aren't they?
Yeah, they've certainly both had an awesome weekend.
So if you are thinking about coming down and watching the final, please do, because you're in for a treat. Come to the rescue. There you are. The call did get answered. Thank you. Sperry. Just a little bit under.
Just wide there.
This is in a good spot. It won't go to waste there, will it? You'd think that Scotty will play something slightly aggressive.
Yeah, and he looks to be coming up to have a look at the head.
Yep. Sperry's in the area again.
Doesn't want to... Yeah, what a shot there by
That is
Spurry.
a great shot, yep. And it falls over. One bowl target. Scotty clapping that. Scotty walks back.
Backhand runner.
Close.
Oh, he's got a bit stiff there. Gets one out though.
Plenty of room for Brett to draw another, you would think. It was a shot that he had to play, wasn't it? He had to hit it all going for him, but just didn't quite get the result.
Yeah, and these free kicks, they're big in close games. If you're really looking to add it.
Brett Spur drawing for 2 to take the main scoreboard to 22-20. Great shot.
And 2 it will be.
2 it will be. And he is now on the dance floor, on the springboard, on the runway, however you like to call it. He is within 3 shots of an Adelaide Masters singles final. Watching that replay, beautiful shot.
Yeah, he's been pretty consistent over the years in the Masters as Spur. He's been here the last 3 years and he's consistently been up there, but yet to be a finalist, I think. So
True.
he'll be looking to go that step further or even one more again.
Nice start too. Scotty T. Well,
Another awesome reply there.
game on.
Awesome to see the rain stayed away from us today, Goody.
A slight little sprinkle during your game before, but it has stayed away. And have a look at this reply from Brett Spur. Wowee.
Certainly quality this.
These boys are just in their rhythm. Scotty. Gee whiz.
What an effort. He gave himself another second wood.
I think you might have put the mockers on the rain, because I can just see a couple of little sprinkles falling down. Oh dear, the old commentator's curse. Spurry. Didn't send it.
Just didn't send it.
So,
Might see a change of hands maybe from Scotty yet.
there's a little shot for him, you're right, on the forehand. A little touch on the jack. Yep, good call, Nathan.
Certainly looking down at it.
Does he like it? Oh, just jammed on the...
Great shot there by
It's a
Scotty.
great effort, wasn't it? His bowl just jamming on Sperry's. Look at this. Sperry's jamming on Scotty's, rather, I beg your pardon, but it just jammed in there with that.
Does get it out in the open a little bit more for him.
Yeah, he'll be able to see that jack there when he gets back on the mat. Sperry now. Over to you. Just hanging a little bit, but he goes to a great spot. There's another one waiting.
Yeah,
What does
so-
Scotty do here? What would you be playing?
Yeah, well, I think he just picks his speed and backs his speed here.
Speed for the bowl, speed for the jack.
Exactly right. Yeah, I think the jack's his best bet here. Get the jack in the ditch for one.
It's probably the safest speed, isn't it? Yep, he's playing it. Absolutely playing it. Oh, wow.
Great effort. That will be another one to Spurry.
One to Brett Spur. 23-20. Watching that replay. Gets that drive away smooth. Could not have missed by much. Oh, gee whiz. Here we go.
Yeah, not far away
Not
there.
far away at all. Well, I wonder how Mr. Glasson's enjoying his burger.
Yeah, he hasn't come out yet. I think
he's resigned to the fact that he'll just enjoy his lunch and fuel up for a final.
And I think I have jinxed us about the rain. Certainly a few spits coming down now.
It's okay. We're safe under here. Spurry on the backhand. Scotty following down on his forehand. Is he going to get back?
Almost got back there. Certainly plenty of room for these two. Their last two bowls.
Brett stalking this.
Just got to hold on.
Oh, that's good enough.
That he has.
They're not mucking around or wasting any time, are they? Scotty, urging. What
And
a
he's
shot.
done enough.
And the crowd. The local favourite son.
Well, big bowl there for Brett.
This is a big bowl, isn't it?
Can create holding game here. Land the bowl, get the jack.
Big pressure bowl by Scotty. Watching the replay. Here we go. Over to you, Mr. Spur.
Forehand. Stalking.
Bowl onto the jack. Did it go out? It did.
That's gone out of bounds.
Dead end. Well,
We'll go again, Brett says.
what a finish. Both of these boys are not going down without a fight. Scotty says, great shot. And are you home this afternoon, mate? Are you going to hang around, or are you going to drive back to the farm?
Yeah, heading back this afternoon. So I'm sure I'll be around for the bit of the final, if not all of the final.
Good. Good start by Brett.
Yeah, he's really found his speed on this length, as of both, but he's really nailing his first bowl at Spurry.
Scotty Thalborn.
Great reply.
The crowd, they love him, don't they? I might have tagged him the master and you the apprentice during your game just quietly. Not a bad apprentice to be under either, young man. You are only 21 still. Scotty. Holding a good one. Beautiful speed.
Trial option here for Spur. In the bowl, trial the jack. Certainly be given it a chance.
Does he like it? He does. He's got the jack.
What a shot,
great
Spur.
shot. Brett Spur silences the crowd on the patio. Well, Scotty.
Does give Scotty a good target here.
Yes, it is out in the open again. Got it. Toucher in the ditch too.
Not sure what
Scotty's
touch of the green, whether that's
Scotty's
gone.
is definitely a toucher, and did
Spur's toucher has gone on to the jack.
Is that right? It did too. Here it goes on the replay. Oh, it
Yeah,
just
so
ricocheted off his other bowl out the back and into the ditch. Well, he was 3 down. Sperry, plenty of room to draw another to the lip.
Just
Oh, wow. So 1 to Brett.
Well, Scotty loves his greenkeeper's edges here, so
Let's see how good he is.
oh, he's got the speed.
No. Well,
Another one it will be for Spurry. Take it to 24-20.
24-20. A great hit by Scotty. Just getting a little bit of bowl onto Brett's toucher, and it could not have got in a worse spot for Scotty, but well, the toucher deserves to be live in the ditch. It doesn't matter what happens.
Yeah, save game, but a little bit unfortunate.
So what happens here? Does he do a Nathan Black special and run the jack into the ditch for 1?
I don't think we're going to see that.
Respectful. Oh, good luck if he can do it. With Brett's drawing like he has been.
Yeah,
It's a
another
fair
good
start.
opener there.
Scotty. Needs to run. Sperry on the forehand. Another good bowl and waiting. And a counter.
Great switch there.
Scotty.
Won't be surprised, and we will see him play speed here.
Groy, look at that. Well, that jack has nearly ended up in Rymel Park. Straight over the goal umpire's head. All clear. Have a look at this. Bang over old mate's head. He's pointing at him too. Look at this here. Look at this view. Whoop. Oi.
He certainly needed the keeper gloves on there.
No ball. Head height through to the wicket keeper. What a hit. Geez, we've seen some jacks go flying in this Monday. So we go again. Fair start. Just a little bit short. Give Scotty a chance.
Switches Scotty to the forehand.
Doesn't like it, does he? Just hanging a bit. We saw that in your game and in the game before. Just a little bit out off your line and they just hang a little bit. Very tricky green to play.
Spur didn't like this out there hand. Just heaving it on. It's ran enough.
Well, if he didn't like it. Scotty Thalborn. Oh, wow.
Yeah, good shot there. Gives himself plenty of opportunities with his last two.
You're right, it finishes in a great home, and that's the thing that we've got to remember. The Jack gets on the move. Scotty is there and waiting. Brett, very important bowl coming down on his backhand. Well, that's not going to be wasted there, is it, Nathan?
Certainly got to a good home there.
Yeah, it makes Scotty think about this shot now. He's having a good think. One down game. Backhand swinger. Oh. Well. What does Spurry do here? Does he put a blocker in?
It will be very interesting, or whether he just tries to nail this first, make it really tough for Scotty.
Sticking to the backhand.
Got a bit
dear, oh dear. Brett Spur giving Scotty the thumbs up. Well, do we know what's happening?
Going by that, I'd say Scotty, and the marker has confirmed. Michael confirming it is 1 to Scotty.
1 to Scotty, okay.
Pretty sure Scotty will be happy to just not return the favour. That's very done there.
That is a very safe lawn ball.
Very safe, yeah.
Well, now Scotty's on the dance floor.
He's indeed.
Old mate still recovering from that whizzing noise as the Jack went over his head. Whoosh! 24-21. We need to find out that gentleman's name. Do you know his name, Nathan? It's okay. He's still alive.
How good are the Spacequake? They do an awesome job,
yeah.
Especially to switch these cameras over to get the final stages of this match. They've been awesome over our finals.
They've had the elements to deal with too.
They certainly have that.
Yesterday, the boys, puddles on the green. There was the canopy was taking off at one stage. Couple of loose ones from the boys. Spurry with a loose one.
Yeah, just with that change of length from Scotty yet.
Both the boys have screwed their face up a little bit. Scotty eagerly watching.
I think he's certainly another one in the area.
Oh, Spurry.
Just didn't have the line ducking under.
You are right, this length, he's just changed this length up on him and it's just caught him out a little bit with his first two bowls. Scotty now, a chance to draw another one.
Yeah, he'd be really looking to nail this. Put the pressure on, pull it up.
Oh, he's in.
Nice.
It's got to be 3, doesn't it?
Spurry changing to the backhand. Let's have you looking to turn through his own.
So that scoreboard attendant is Dennis Taylor, a very, very important member of the club. Does your sandwiches on a Saturday. So Dennis lives to fight another day.
Well, Scotty T here.
Well,
Can create to be holding game if he draws another ear. What a turnaround this has been.
You know, in fairness to Dennis, Dennis did know that that jack was coming his way because he had his hands up and his head went down.
He was ready for it.
And there he is on the camera, Dennis. He's going well. He's enjoying the view from there. Scotty.
Yeah, another one of our awesome volunteers. We've had plenty over the weekend that have helped out with marking and scoreboard attendance.
Yeah,
Couldn't do it without them.
Without your volunteers, you've got nothing, and you guys have got a great bunch of them. Scotty just a little bit hot. Okay, well, Spurry, over to you, son.
3 down. The opportunity, is this the one that he goes out?
Pardon me, Scotty. Geez, he really would have loved for that 4th one to count, wouldn't he?
Yeah, just add that extra pressure. Spurry on the backhand again. He's had a look there.
Bowls away. Did he get it?
Couple out at least. Say one to Scotty still.
Yep. 1. And Dennis Taylor flicks the scoreboard over. 24-22. Well, now Scotty's got the mat. Now, this is an important bowl. I mean, cliche saying right there, but this is huge. If he can nail this and really put some pressure on. Well,
Fair starter.
Fair starter indeed. It falls over. Brett just a little bit high. His coach Benny Winther just taking a seat next to Dennis.
Yeah, one of his good mates. It's awesome to have him come over here and play on this event.
Great shots.
Great shot, Scotty T.
Well,
certainly asking the questions here is Scotty.
Brett having a little go. Tell you what, that is a fair shot.
Great shot.
Great reply.
Got himself second wood.
Second wood. And about 6 or 7 inches behind the jack. Scotty following him down on the backhand. Doesn't like it.
Wants it to hold.
A little bit under. So Spurry with a chance.
Land the bowl, trail the jack, draw the shot off his own bowl here.
There is a little trail, isn't there? Does he like it? No, doesn't like it. Turned his back on it.
Just caught in that high spot there.
Well, Brett does have last bowl. So Scotty will be thinking a little bit about this. He's on the march. Trotting.
Not far away.
Oh, just the one. Yep, one down. Yeah, yeah, the marker. Marker said just the one and put his finger up in the air. We knew what he meant.
Yeah, I'm sure he knew what he meant as well.
Sperry.
Well, seeing a bit more speed here.
He is playing speed, Nathan. In the area. Oh, he's peeled it
What a
out.
shot there by Spurry.
What a great shot by Brett Spur.
Spur to take it out.
He has played an absolute peach. Got it out clean for one to take the game 25-22. What a great game. Well done, Brett Spur, and here it is on the replay. That is a clutch bowl. Did not look like missing either.
Nah, he liked it out the hand, and he's got himself through to his first Adelaide Masters final, and will be alongside Corey Hicks for the final.
Fantastic viewing, fantastic game, mate. Good to have you join us on the commentary panel.
It's been a couple of ripper games there, quality bowls, and I'm sure we're in for another one later on today in the final.
Yeah, I'd say we'd get away in the next half an hour or so. It'll be Corey Hicks from the Adelaide Bowling Club versus Brett Spur from Mount Lewis in the 61st Adelaide Masters final. We'll see you in a little while. Thank you very much.